Hello everyone, and welcome back from our basement gaming.
Hey everyone,
we are back with part 7 of our Ecco the Dolphin Sega CD Let's Play.
That we are. Remember this time we go down and try to find that spot.
Yep. Okay, good. I was making sure we weren't having difficulties again with the sound.
Yeah, talk to this guy. Access granted. That's a different game.
Yes, wrong game. There's no invincibility to
Right.
it would probably feel a bit out of place.
Yeah, what? Where will that go to?
Yes. But this reminds me of something to talk about. This
Yep.
is very hype, very exciting. You guys probably already know it though if you're watching this, because I'm sure if you guys are watching this, you like me are fans of Ecco the Dolphin. So you probably know that recently the creator of Ecco the Dolphin let slip in an interview that they are working on remakes of the first 2 Ecco the Dolphin games and a 3rd game. You know how I kept going on about I want to see the real 3rd game of the series? I hope that's what he's doing now. I hope so. And you know what would even be really, like, even more impressive? I hope we still have that picture somewhere. But what if he actually incorporated that password from Tides of Time from so long ago? Oh my god. I think if I have the picture, it's on my own old phone, but you might still have it somewhere, maybe?
I think.
Okay. Just in case, because that password at the end of Ecco Tides of Time was supposed to be used in the 3rd game that never was.
Yeah.
So here's hoping, guys, fingers crossed, that that 3rd game ends up being the one he always wanted to do, but was not greenlit back in the day. But yeah, so this is going to happen next year. I think the person who wrote the article said the timer counts down to approximately the end of April next year. And we don't know yet if that's the countdown for the 3rd game or if that's just the countdown for the remakes. Yeah, because it would almost coincide with an anniversary for Ecco. But also, the wild thing about an April release, even though it's at the end of the month, so you probably wouldn't see anything from us until May for that kind of release, is that April is the month of our anniversary on this channel.
Yeah.
And it would be in time for our 5th anniversary, so I am like super hype about that. Because you know Ecco is how we got our start, so you know we're gonna play that game.
Yep.
I'm kind of nervous because, you know, I have a mental list. I haven't actually written it down yet. I probably will eventually. But I have a mental note of games that if they happen, regardless of what console it was, I would just give them my money and go, here.
Take my cash.
Take my money and give me the goods. So, yeah, kind of nervous about that. Probably have to have a stash saved just in case. Because yes, even if a console is doing something I don't quite agree with, Echo is high enough on the list, and this is important enough that as long as Annunciata doesn't, for some freak reason, do a really bad job, yeah, this would be one of those things that I'd be like, I have to set my differences aside and just do it. I would say for the channel. And I know we usually do retro stuff here, and a new game wouldn't be that retro unless he still does it in the retro style. That's what I'm a little nervous about too. I don't know what this will look like. But I have to trust Ed Annunciata. He's done good by us in the past. So we have to trust. We have to trust him. We have to trust Nova Trade. I don't know if they're still called Nova Trade or called that again, Appaloosa, or whatever they are now. We have to trust them because I heard a good portion of the original team will be working on this. So we have to put our faith in them, right?
Yes, we gotta have faith.
And we have to be excited about this. And I'm nervous because I don't know what console these remakes will be on, and I do not know what the third game will be on. I know people are like, please Sega, make a new console, and I was happy to see that. I'm all for that. Let's go on team, make a new console, Sega, and we can slap the third Echo game on it. Echo game on it. No cat games. I mean, cat games can happen later, but no, new Echo game.
Yeah.
Put that on there. Put the remakes on there. It could be the launch title. I guess you can put a new Sonic game on it too, for the people that are like, ew, Echo. I don't like those people, but...
You know, maybe we can even have Desert the Hedgehog as well.
Allure them in with the Sonic, because that would lure me. I have no problem with Sonic.
Same.
Lure everybody in with the Sonic game. Put the Echo games on it as well. And there we go. Sega could be back in business on their own feet and not relying on Nintendo and other people.
Yep. I'm going to take a picture of this one.
Yes, because this is the one that we did not look into.
We didn't study. Because we are trying to record an episode. Oh, shoot.
HDMI.
It's back.
But I didn't get the password.
Fart.
Well, go ahead and... If you die, will it reload the screen? Or it'll just say continue? No, it'll just say continue. Okay. Well then, I hate to do this. You better have a legit pass. Oh, what am I saying? Wait. I can check later. I can check our video footage.
You're right.
I can check our video footage, so we're okay. After. Just remind me to take a picture of the monitor.
Yes, we have to take a picture of the monitor. Oh, yeah, we will.
Because otherwise, I'd be gambling with the password people online, and they have given bad passwords before.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Good, it showed up again. Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
We got it. And we can also use the episode from the earlier of the episode, the just in case too. So it looks like we have to go around.
Yeah, so it's so exciting to see these extra levels that were put in the Sega CD version. Very cool. But anyway, I wanted to share my hype for that news. Dude, I don't know how many people in the United States are still in the Echo fan base. I know you guys exist. I don't know how many there are of you, though.
Right.
But regardless of where we are, let's do it. Let's all get together next year. Let's have an Ecco the Dolphin launch party. Like a comeback party. Because this is big. The franchise has been dormant since after Defender of the Future. Because that Defender of the Future sequel got canned, didn't make it past demo stage.
Yeah.
So, we should all come together. We'll probably have to do it virtually, which is fine. I don't know if we're really not big enough to organize such a thing. But somebody who's able to help us, somebody might have already had this idea. But we all should get together and celebrate.
Yes.
Online, worldwide.
Yes.
Levels. And that's the Genesis levels. Here we go. Whoops.
Didn't think I'd make it this far.
Okay. No, that's still... I asked for... There it is. Alright. This person did... Do you know how many people there are that have made walkthroughs and they did not list the extra stuff? Here we go. Okay.
What'd you discover?
So after this, there's one more extra level, and then we will see levels we're familiar with again. So this person divided this game into 7 parts, and we are on part 4. But yeah, there's Sea of Silence, and then there's one after it. Okay, let me see. This is an old-fashioned textile guide, so I have to scroll. Oh, I scrolled too low.
I'm not gonna sing that again.
Yes, let's not. Okay. Do you know what you're doing, or?
Access granted.
I think you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
So I think we're good.
I was really missing playing the game this way.
Yes. I hear the kitties already like, there should be food. I don't see food. Why is there no food?
Where is the food?
Where are the humans who have to supply the food?
Where's Papa Cat?
Where is Papa And whereas Uncle,
Yeah.
they were out all day, and then they go down where we can't go, and then they don't come back up but give us food. Yeah, that stuff, basically.
Yeah. We're gonna feed them, don't worry, everybody.
Yes. We're just referencing that we're going to be a little bit later. Like, not a big deal, like 15 minutes late.
So it'll feel like forever for our little...
It'll feel like forever to them. They'll be like, you didn't feed us. They weren't gonna give us dinner. We haven't had food since breakfast.
Right.
Because our kitties get fed twice a day. We don't keep food down all the time because...
They'll get fat.
Yeah, because we have one that we're already struggling with. She eats the other kitty's food.
So we have to police and make
Yeah.
sure that she doesn't eat everyone else's food.
Which is easier said than done.
Yeah, because she takes full advantage of the fact that it's easy to lose track of, because we live busy lives, and...
Yeah. Yes, and with me winding down on the classes, with the kids online, I've kind of had other things on my mind. I guess I'll get rid of that.
Art!
But yeah, basically have had other things on the mind.
Like preparing our dinner after we feed them.
Yes. I'm just checking. Trying to see... No, I won't do that now. Yeah. So, and it's kind of crazy, but I am going to work with one group, like a new group, just for 2 weeks, because they're only getting the tutoring for 2 weeks. I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion that this is just my guess. I could be completely wrong. But my theory is that they're probably trying out Amplify, which is the place I work at. I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's alright.
We can censor that out.
It's actually not a big deal, I don't think. But they're probably trying the company out. I can censor it out. I'll just remember it's 18 something. My theory is that the school's trying it out. It would have been worse if I said the name of the school, actually. Which I don't know anyway. And that's why it's only 2 weeks, because coincidentally doing it, since I'll be working with them 5 days a week, that's like...
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I heard buzzing, so I was just making sure it was outside. The lesson plan takes 2 weeks if you're doing 5 days a week. Minus the Memorial Day holiday that's coming up, so they'll really have 9 days of tutoring. Which, you get lesson sets, and the whole lesson set is 9 days. So they're going... So the fact that they're only getting one lesson set feels a little bit like a trial to me, even though the company I'm working for did not specifically say that. They just said, we're having a short tutoring session with these groups in this state, and we wanted to know if anybody was available. And since my other tutoring groups are ending this week coming up, will be there last week. I'm sure I won't have the other groups, and it'll be nice to get a little more money before summer proper starts, and I won't be getting any money because I'm tutoring public school kids, so I would have to either find people to shoot or otherwise, or get a different job to continue making money. But I don't know, seasonal summer jobs are mostly like crap I can't do, like summer camp instructor or something. I am not a very physical person, I'm not a very outdoorsy person, so I think I would struggle with that. Sometimes, occasionally, there are seasonal tutoring jobs, but I kind of want to get something that won't, like, interfere with the job I currently have that will start again in the fall, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Especially if it's just a job that's supposed to hold me over, and I want to be like in a position where I was like, well, I like the tutoring job better, but because I couldn't do it over the summer, now I'm stuck in this crappy job I don't want. Yeah. You get me. That is why we are such close friends, because you get me a lot.
Yep.
I think there is something wrong with the recording. It might just be...
Holding on. Do you want me to take over? You want to take over controls?
No, I got it. I am so sorry if we've had any videos that are like crappy audio. This microphone will just randomly get loose. The cord will randomly get loose, and that's exactly what happened. Like, all I did just now, and you probably heard a bunch of crappy noise, and I'm sorry about that, is I tightened it a little bit because I noticed there was noise. And I wasn't sure because sometimes it picks up our, the laptop fan, because when you have all this stuff plugged into the little laptop, it works very hard and tries to keep itself cool with the little fan.
Yeah.
That's why we have to keep it plugged in, because I remember on my old laptop where the plug wasn't working.
Yeah.
All the stuff we had plugged in, like, drained it. And it just shut off in the middle of our recording one episode.
Yeah.
It was the Nightmare Before Christmas as well. I'm like, oh my god. Now we're having a real Nightmare Before Christmas.
Indeed.
Yeah, we might... If we can't figure this out, we might have to look up how to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
A real Nightmare Before Christmas.
It was. It was October, which was before Christmas. I mean, 2 months, but still before Christmas. And we were probably recording it in September. But, you know.
So it's a Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest.
I know the original poem was a bit... Sorry, it's doing it. Or maybe it's just the fan and you pressing the button. I am so sorry, guys. We will have to figure out why the cord keeps getting so loose. Because we've had other cords getting loose and causing problems.
Yep.
Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So, what was I? Yeah, the original poem was a little more, I guess Jack was not as likable in the beginning. It was just like...
Now I'm the one in charge of...
Yeah. He's like, I'm tired of scaring people. So I'm gonna be Santa Claus, and now you will scare people.
You are the king of pumpkins, Saint Nicholas.
And he's like, that's not how it works, child. Like, when things fell apart, he's like, see, this is what happens when you try to do somebody else's job. So yeah, because obviously for the movie we needed a villain, we needed Jack to be a hero.
Well. This is what they're all talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. He is the Oogie Boogie Man.
Yep. And that lady that was dressed as him was surprisingly very nice.
Yeah, she was.
And, well, her marketing works. She got us to come to the store. So.
Yep.
And I'm glad we discovered that store, and I hope they do us well. We are going to bring a box to them tomorrow.
Yep. That we will.
We can go in and warn them first. We won't just walk in and be like, yeah, here, we have stuff, buy it. Because I feel like that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
We can, like, come in and say, hey, we brought... We'll probably have 2 boxes. We brought, like, a box or 2. Can we bring them in? I think they'll do us well, though. I don't think they'll be like the one bookstore that I went to. Mom and I were pretty mad. We brought in, like, 2 boxes full. Like, big cardboard boxes full of books. They take one glance at the boxes and they said, we'll give you $5 a book. Not a book, a box. I wish they had said, we'll give you $5 a book, because that would have been a great...
Yeah, it would have been.
But no, they're like, we'll give you $5 a box. And I'm like, for all of these books, we're going to get $15 because it was 3 boxes. I'm like, no. we're just like, no, we're good. Thanks. It's like, that would have barely paid for the gas to get here. Because it wasn't a bookstore near our house. Because we don't have cool stores like that near our house.
Deep Gate.
Yay!
That was amazing. Might want to take a picture of a few songs by...
Alright, we will give this a shot because we have about... Well, we have 1 more minute, but that's okay. We'll do this until we die, I guess.
Yep. You got the picture, bud?
I do.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I guess I'll delete
The Marble Sea is beyond.
I took a picture of my foot accidentally.
Collect air in something that is empty.
I got the picture, so don't worry about that.
The Marble Sea is a beautiful place. But it is frightening there, I hear.
better. It's actually picking up on the music. Hello! I'm just making sure it's still picking up on the voice. Because sometimes something goes haywire, and instead of recording us, it's just recording the game. Which has happened before. But usually when it does that, I notice immediately. I don't usually get to the 30-minute mark and go, oh crap, it wasn't recording us at all. That's happened sometimes, but it happened more with the video than with the audio.
Yeah.
So, this is a little bit of a bonus that will be
Yep, and picket signs too.
Yeah.
No hugs, no...
Yeah, we no food, no pets.
Yeah.
That's their slogan. No food, no pets. No food, no pets. Because it's true. One time, they were upset at me enough where, like, Gus was up on the cat tower, and I was petting him and being all cuddly, and he, like, went meow and jumped down. Like, no, you don't get to pet me. I'm mad at you.
That's sad.
Yeah, it was. But luckily, he forgives quickly.
That is adorable.
We are running out of air.
And we're out of health.
Okay. I guess we'll do this next time. Bye, guys.
Yep, take care, everyone.